Hey you guys, I hope you are having an awesome day today. Today I am doing a kind of bronze glowy makeup look, kind of something that I would wear on vacation, which is why my hair is up today. I don't know what my ponytail is doing. It's like I curled it a few days ago and now it's just kind of doing whatever it wants to do. Alright, so to start this look out today, I am using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I really like this for a base, especially for more glowy, bronzy looks because it's very shimmery. But you can honestly use like any light reflecting primer for this. I do have on my skincare and my sunscreen and all of that like always. So are you guys up to anything fun this week? Today I'm actually filming a what I eat in a day, which is very different for me. But like I said in my last video, I kind of want to branch out and do some different things this year. I'm kind of having fun with it. It's kind of weird though because I can't prep food while holding the camera, and it's hard to get the angles right because I'm so used to filming with a fixed camera or like vlogging from like my point of view that kind of trying to vlog food prep's a bit different. I'm using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop full coverage foundation, and this is in the shade Natural. The one thing I don't like about this foundation is this pump clogs like terribly. I think the foundation is too thick for the pump that they used on it. So I really wish that would change. But I'm just using the little Misha puff that I've been loving lately. I'm just going in with the foundation. I chose this foundation in particular because it is slightly warmer than my natural skin tone, which whenever I want a bronzy or a glowy look, I do need to start with something that's a bit warmer than my normal skin tone, or a bit more golden, just because you can really see the blue veins in like my forehead and things very clearly. So this kind of helps balance that out and give me just a more glowy look. I'm so tired today, you guys. I got like no sleep last night, so I'm majorly dragging. Okay, I got like 6 hours, but for me, that's no sleep. I don't function well on a regular basis with less than like 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And lately I've only been getting like between 5 and 7. I'm just working that up into my hairline since my hair is up. Otherwise you end up with a really strong line. Now for concealer, I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 12. I love this concealer. It's really fantastic. The good news is that scarring is finally starting to clear up. Yay! But of course I'm getting new breakouts down on my chin. I'm just putting what's left on the puff on my eyelids as well. Sorry guys, I'm getting irritated that my camera's focus isn't working correctly lately. Alright, now I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus. I'm just taking a little fluffy brush and using this to set underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to set any areas that are prone to creasing or anywhere that I used the concealer. Now this is one of those products that I can like do my whole face with and my skin will be glowy a couple hours later. So if your skin's super oily that day, I would just go ahead and powder your whole face. Just don't use a powder that has a super matte finish for this look. So with my hair up and no eyebrows right now, I'm feeling a little bit bald, so I'm going in with my Urban Decay Brow Blade, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. And I'm actually going to start with the pencil end of this. This has kind of been my go-to product when I want really fluffy brows lately, because I've been playing around with fluffy brows here and there, not like the super fluffy ones because that just doesn't work on my face. But when I want my brows just a little bit softer, a little bit more natural, this is what I've been going with. So I just go in and work on the tail, and then I do the underline with this. And I do a good chunk of the filling in with this, and then I swap to the pen side, and then I will go in and do the tail, and then I will take this and I will go ahead and do some upward strokes in the front of my brow, and then kind of just take that through like the first half of my brow. Just taking the lines just slightly fluffy. And that's pretty much all I do for a fairly natural brow. Let's see if my left brow wants to cooperate today. All right, so now what I usually do is I go in and grab a little spoolie and I just soften up the front of the brows so they're not quite as dark. And then I give the product just a moment to dry. And I like to go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just to set everything going more upward. I just have to be really careful on the outer half of my brows not to knock off too much product. So they're a little bit fluffy in front, and then the tails are still fairly neat. I know it's a lot to go through for brows, but the rest of the makeup's pretty minimal. So I like to make the brows stand out just a little bit more in this particular look. Now I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. You can use any bronzer that you like or prefer. We're really just going in and doing standard contouring with this, but going fairly heavy-handed and taking it just out a bit more. So I go along typical standard contour line, and then when I blend it out, I just take it up a bit higher. I'm also taking this contour into my hairline, just so that you don't have that big line. Because my scalp is really, really pale, and that can look really weird really fast. So I just try and blend everything up and out as much as possible. I take just a tiny bit under my lip, and then I'll usually just pinch the brush and pop on just a teensy bit around my nose, just because my nose is so pale from doing the concealer on it. And this just helps warm it up a bit. I'll run it down the sides and then I'll fluff it out. And then I will actually go over the bridge of my nose a bit because I'm aiming less to contour and more to just add a bit of color to my face. So for blush today, I'm bringing out a palette I haven't used in quite a while. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. As you can see, the name of it is totally rubbed off of it. But the reason I like it is it has these two really pretty peachy blushes in it. And these are so, so pretty when you're going with a more bronze look. So I'm just popping my blush brush into both of these. I'm popping that blush on and just working it into the contour. Contour, bronzer, whatever you want to call it. Once you're done with that part, if any of your lines seem harsh, take the powder brush you used earlier and just go over the edges of your contour and your blush, and you can just kind of blend everything in a bit better using that little powder brush, and everything just can get really seamless. All right, now for highlight. I'm using a highlight I haven't used in a while, but like this stuff is just gorgeous. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight. These are so, so pretty. All I do is I take the dropper and I just pop it on my ring finger. and just do like 3 little dots. And then I take my middle finger and I just tap it out. This is really, really, really strong highlight, just so you know. So you really have to work this out quite a bit. And I'll take a little bit of the excess and pat it right underneath my brow bone as well. And look at that. That glow is just so pretty. And with it being more of I'd say a liquid highlighter, it blends into your skin and looks more natural. You just kind of have to work fast, but be patient with it at the same time. And I'm just taking a tiny little squidgen of this on my nose. I'm doing the same thing. And just with whatever is left over on my finger, I'm highlighting my Cupid's bow. So you get this really, really pretty, natural, blended in highlight. I love this stuff. It's so good. It's definitely something you kind of have to work with and practice at to get it right, but once you do, it is so, so nice. All right, now that our face is pretty much done, I am going to move on to the eyes, and we're keeping them really, really simple. Go ahead and grab your bronzer again and a big fluffy brush, and just load that brush up with bronzer, tap it off. Ooh, blend that increasing in your concealer before you have a line in your eyeshadow, and just take that bronzer right into the crease and blend it upwards. See what a pretty definition that gives to your eyes without having to use like a ton of product. It's so nice. Now I'm grabbing can I find it? A little flat brush. I'm going in again with the bronzer and just taking that underneath my eye. All right, so you can either leave this like this for a really, really natural look, or if you want to glam it up just a little bit, I'm going in with my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade DGAF. This is a beautiful bronzy shadow. I love this so much. It's so pretty. I'm taking this on my ring finger and just patting this all over my lid. And to add some highlight, I'm grabbing my NYX Prismatic Shadow in the shade Girl Talk. This is one of my favorite drugstore standalone highlights. I'm just taking a little baby brush on that and popping that right in my inner corner. That's so pretty. All right, we're going to curl our lashes. And today I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm actually going in with a second coat of this. I forgot that this is one of those mascaras that builds really, really well. I tend to stick to one coat with most mascaras because a lot of them don't tend to build well. This one does layering just beautifully. The only thing is it really does drag my lashes back straight pretty quick. Have any of you guys tried the waterproof version of this? If you have and you liked it or didn't like it, let me know, because you can see my lashes kind of go sad and droopy. And if the waterproof version of this is good, I might try that just to help hold the curl in my lashes a bit better. All right, guys, the last thing is lips, and I'm actually comboing 2 products today. I am using my Urban Decay cream lipstick in the shade Naked. This is one of my very favorite nudes ever, and I'm going to be pairing that with the Maybelline Touch of Spice matte lipstick. First, I'm going in with the Urban Decay. I'm just blending out the edges. And then I'm going to take a touch of spice and go right in the center. All right, guys, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on this super natural glowy bronze look. I think it's really, really pretty for vacation or just for going about in the summer. I think I'll be wearing this look a lot this year. I really, really like it, and I hope you guys do too. If you do, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. And if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever I post a new video. You guys can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. And I also love hearing from you guys in the comments, so go ahead and say hi. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.